holding a female hostage for 2 days and having sexual intercourse with her against her will is charged with rape. Belize's the sugar industry faces uncertainty and low yields as fusarium wilt disrupt crop season. Also, BSI ASR announces final cane payments for 2025 crop, highlighting industry challenges and farmer earnings. And is a cabinet reshuffle looming on the horizon? These are some of the stories we have for you tonight in our newscast for Tuesday, October 28, 2025.
Looking for quality, tasty, and easy to prepare meals? Look no farther. M&M Frozen Foods, proudly distributed by United Distributors Limited, brings you a wide range of delicious frozen delights, perfect for every occasion. From frozen pizzas, quesadillas, garlic bread, jumbo samosa, cocktail samosas, pizza pockets, spring rolls, and hack noodles, M&M Frozen Foods is fresh, flavorful, and convenient for busy lifestyles. Whether you're planning a quick dinner, hosting a gathering, or stocking up for the week, M&M Frozen Foods has you covered. Available now at leading supermarkets and stores nationwide through United Distributors Limited. M&M Frozen Foods, extensive variety to satisfy every craving.
Attention farmers! The New World screwworm is a serious threat to livestock, pets, wildlife, and humans. It causes yield losses, damages the quality of meat and skins, and can even kill them if left untreated. Check your animals daily. If you see any wounds on them, treat them immediately. Prevention is key. Apply approved healing and fly repellents to the navel of newborn animals after dehorning, ear tagging, or any other practice that leaves wounds on your animals to ensure your animals' well-being. If you notice worms in unusual wounds, report them immediately. Call Baja at 824-4872 or text or WhatsApp 670-7003 or call your nearest Ministry of Agriculture office. And don't forget, never transport or receive animals with injuries. Together, we will prevent the spread of this dangerous disease. This message was brought to you by Baja, OIRSA, AICA, USDA, and the Ministry of Agriculture, Food Security, and Enterprise.
We are the Public Utilities Commission. Since 1999, we have regulated Belize's electricity, water, and telecommunication sectors, ensuring quality services at reasonable rates for consumers. A lot has changed since our establishment in 1999, and so have we. To reflect our evolution and future-focused vision, we are proud to introduce our new identity, where the blend of colors show our balanced and inclusive approach to regulation, where innovation, sustainability, and trust are all equally important. Orange represents the telecommunications sector and symbolizes innovation and connectivity. Green reflects the energy sector, sustainability, and national growth. Blue represents the water sector, highlighting trust, stability, and life-sustaining resources. White symbolizes transparency and accountability, core principles of the PUC. We are the Public Utilities Commission, transitioning to a new look, but our core values remain the same: accountability, excellence, integrity, innovation, and professionalism. Our logo is more than a design. It is our visual commitment to continue to serve the people of Belize with transparency, competence, and professionalism. We are the Public Utilities Commission.
Your government is taking back ownership of our hydro dams and power generation plants, and all shares held in BEL by the foreign-owned Fortis. Belizean assets in the hands of Belizeans. Fully Belizean-owned and managed, with all local employees. Our nation's premier source of clean power generation is now in our hands. Revenues made in Belize will now stay in Belize. Remember, energy security equals economic independence. Your government continues to put Belizeans first. 35-year-old Angelita Megana and her 6-year-old son, Tishan Godoy, were mercilessly set on fire by Megana's ex-common-law husband, who is also Tishan's father.
On Saturday evening, a woman was found dead, stuffed in a garbage barrel here in the city.
Police are looking into the tragic murder of a woman in Concepcion village. They suspect that 36-year-old Wendy Mendez might have been caught in a domestic dispute, especially since she was gravely injured in a chopping incident back in 2022 that nearly took her life.
On Saturday afternoon, one mother's nightmares became a terrible reality when she found her daughter's body on the bedroom floor. 26-year-old Kira Gentle had been at home when she was reportedly shot by her ex-boyfriend Harrison Arnold.
Violence is not love. Silence is not an option. Speak out and get out.
Good evening with your news also simulcast on Fiesta FM 106.7. I am Joanna Rodriguez. The man accused of raping and abusing a female from Orange Walk has been charged with rape. As we told you previously, police responded to the incident on October 24th and arrested the man. The victim reported being raped and abused by her former boyfriend, a 19-year-old man from Orange Walk town. The incident, which lasted several days, was reported to police on October 24th after she escaped from her attacker. The victim says the assault began on October 22nd when she visited his apartment. He violently prevented her from leaving, threatened her, and then forced her to have sex. She tried to call for help, but he took her phone and kept it away. She was also deprived of food, water, and medication. Despite multiple attempts to escape, he reportedly coerced her into sex on October 23rd and 24th. Police are urging the public to remain vigilant and report any sightings of two residents from Orange Walk District as they seek to locate and speak with them. Iram Cruz, age 25, hails from San Jose Village, while Alfredo Roman Corona, 42, is a Mexican national also residing in Orange Walk. If you have any information about their whereabouts or have seen either individual, please contact the police or reach out to Crime Stoppers at 922. Traditionally, around this time of year, Belize's sugar industry would be gearing up for the start of a new crop season. But this year, uncertainty hangs over the industry as the start date for the 2026 crop remains up in the air. The sector continues to battle the devastating effects of Fusarium wilt, a fungal disease that has severely impacted sugar production in the north. Today, representatives of BSI ASR appeared on our morning show to provide an update on the current situation and the industry's outlook moving forward. Almost 5 months into the off-season, millers, farmers, and government officials are working together to ensure that the industry will be ready when the time comes, but a significant delay is expected. Production levels are projected to hit an all-time low, and cane quality is also expected to suffer in the upcoming season.
The fusarium and
Go ahead,
I think the main thing is the fusarium and just the generic impacts of climate change are shifting so many things. So we're learning as we're going, actually, because even though fusarium seems to be, recognized in other places, it's new to Belize. So you can't necessarily just move what you've learned in other places and do it here. You still have to look at your conditions and your environment to make the best decisions. So it's really a a lesson that you're learning as you're going, and trying to mitigate it in the best way possible. And I think it's important because that everyone works together. Collaboration is key. We all have to get together, and I think under the Minister of Sugar, that has been a key component that has really impacted what the industry is doing, because it has to be an industry response. It can't be
Just
DSI or an association. It has to be everybody really coming together and trying to figure out the best approach for Belize. And I think that's one of the key things. So even the start of the crop, you can't say, okay, we've always done it this way. You have to look at so many other factors. But at the same time, you have to take into consideration that fusarium is here, it's having its impact and everything else. So do you delay? Do you start now? You know, what do you do? There's so many questions up in the air. And because we've not been good stewards of data over the years, now that comes to really impact what we're doing. And so we have all these efforts now on the way to ensure that we start gathering data and we can make decisions based on the data, and it's less of a guesstimate and it's more a data-driven kind of idea to push us forward.
Despite these challenges, there is hope on the horizon. Several projects are already in the pipeline aimed at helping the industry remain resilient in the face of fusarium wilt.
Now the challenge to ramp up production to meet the needs at this point. But we also have some good things coming out of it, because we've been looking at the relationship with the University of Belize to look at how we can actually do a program there to provide seedlings, you know, on a that is, you know, done in the lab, etc., and then rolled out. A lot of what we've been doing, like you rightly said, we've been discussing for years, but it has not been industry-wide. Perhaps we needed this burning platform to actually get people to understand. You can't just, from year to year, act as it's business as normal. You do the minimal kind of maintenance, or, you know, you have to tend to every aspect of production. This is a business. It's not something that you do as a part-time undertaking, right? And I think that has been the message that has really come to the front and center and clear, that we have to be good stewards of our cane farms, because sugar is made at the field level and not in the factory.
Exactly. Now,
out in the fields, government agencies and their partners have been rolling out support programs to help farmers manage the effects of the fungus. These include training sessions, field assessments, and efforts to identify and promote more resistant cane varieties.
Lo voy a decir en español. Hay dos proyectos muy importantes que los cañeros deben de conocer. Y primero es el proyecto CRESAP, que está financiado por World Bank a través del gobierno. Y este proyecto ha dado fondos para hacer la parte de manejo integrado. El gobierno ha dado $2.5 millones para el control directo. Y eso ya está hecho. Creo que el señor Marcos de CIRDI dio un update ayer, que ya se hicieron 31,000 acres.
While the road ahead will be difficult, industry leaders say collaboration and innovation will be key to keeping Belize's sugar industry alive through this challenging season. Belize Sugar Industries Limited, BSI ASR, has announced the final cane payment for the 2025 crop season, confirming that cane farmers will receive their payments on Monday, November 3rd, 2025. According to a letter sent to leaders of the 4 cane farmers associations, the final average cane price for the 2025 crop is $67.01 per ton of cane, before including the bagasse payment. When the bagasse payment is added, the total average price rises slightly to $67.60 per pound. The final payment includes an underpayment of $2.8 million from the 2024 crop. $513,181 as payment for bagasse under the commercial agreement. A total of 869,537 tons of cane were milled for the 2025 crop, producing 77,735 tons of sugar and 34,132 tons of molasses. Of that amount, 14,386 tons of sugar and 13,605 tons of molasses will be sold on the local market, while additional exports will go to the EU and US markets at contracted prices. Among the cane farmer groups, the highest estimated final payment goes to PACPA, whose members will receive $70.95 per ton of cane, while the lowest payment will go to BSCFA 10, whose members are projected to receive $61.55 per ton. These prices, according to Cane Farmer Relations Manager for BSI, Olivia Aviles, are reflective of some of the challenges experiencing in recent months.
Bueno, el pago de caña es lo que es. Esta zafra teníamos muchos retos. La calidad de caña era muy baja. Pero sabemos por qué, porque, bueno, teníamos problemas con el hongo y ustedes vieron algunas fotos. Este hongo realmente deteriora toda la caña. Y si deteriora algunas cañas y se mezcla con las otras, le roba azúcar a lo demás, ¿no? Entonces, eso es lo que hemos experimentado. Tenemos que hacer mejor como industria, como ingenio, como cañeros. Entonces, el precio de caña es como mediano, no es el más alto. El año pasado fue nuestro record year de 90 y pico de dólares por tonelada y realmente quisiera tener ese mismo precio, pero la realidad es diferente, ¿no? Está como a $67, un poquito más el precio de caña. El third payment va a ser el lunes. Eso ya lo informamos a los cañeros y bueno, cada grupo tiene su calidad de caña. El precio es promedio, pero cada grupo, dependiendo de su calidad, tiene un poquito más o poquito menos. Entonces, esa es la realidad. Desafortunadamente, la otra zafra lo vemos bastante duro también por la calidad y por la cantidad de caña. Entonces, tenemos que hacer provecho de esos programas que están.
The 2025 final cane price announcement comes at a time when the sugar industry continues to face major challenges, including the spread of fusarium wilt and the growing impacts of climate change. As Prime Minister John Briceño approaches the 5-year milestone of his administration in November 2025, speculation is mounting over a possible cabinet reshuffle aimed at revitalizing governance and addressing emerging national priorities. Since taking office in November 2020, PM Briceño has led the People's United Party, PUP, through a period marked by economic recovery efforts, social development initiatives, and efforts to strengthen democratic institutions. With the 5-year period coming up, there are suggestions that the administration may be considering strategic changes to its cabinet to maintain momentum and address evolving challenges. The PM was asked about the possibility of a cabinet reshuffle yesterday, and here is his response.
You always contemplate that at all times. I mean, that's something that you think everything. But if you look at it, next month, November, is going to be 5 years that we've been really in government. I believe that there's always room for improvement. Whether we're going to be a reshuffle or not, that's left to be seen. I mean, we need to continue to work, and we have our plan Belize 2.0 that we need to continue to try to implement as best as we possibly can.
Coming up next, Taiwanese doctors bring free medical care to Belize. Stay tuned.
Bolido has been a part of the fabric of Belizean society. It's part of Belizean culture. And now, under new management and ownership by the government of Belize, it is contributing significantly to national development.
Belize Government Lotteries Limited is proud to officially launch the FIWI Bolido app, now available for download from the Apple Play Store and Google Play. This launch is a revolutionary step in making Belize's favorite games more accessible than ever before. The innovative mobile platform will allow players to purchase Bolido, Ordinary Lottery, and Jackpot Lottery directly from their smartphones, giving players the freedom to play and win from anywhere in Belize. The FIWI Bolido app will provide a trusted and secure payment gateway that will make every transaction simple and reliable.
Shop smart for your Samsung devices in Belize and enjoy benefits you won't get anywhere else. When you shop locally for your Samsung, all your devices will be covered by a 1-year local warranty. You won't get that when shopping with the other guys. When in doubt, always look for the Cellular World seal to know you're getting the real deal. Shop with confidence and enjoy your Galaxy knowing that it can be repaired locally at our Samsung Service Center by certified Samsung technicians using original parts and machinery. Even better, enjoy the best LTE experience in Belize, knowing that your Samsung devices are compatible with major local carrier networks. Get the ultimate Samsung Galaxy experience only when you shop from authorized Samsung resellers nationwide.
Vacancy. 2 vacancies exist at Sugar City Medical Center. Nurse, full-time. Requirements: ability to manage patients pre- and post-surgery, at least 2 years of experience and bilingual. Pharmacist, full-time. Requirements: experience in a hospital ward setting, at least 1 year of experience and bilingual. If you are interested in joining our amazing team, send CV, recommendation letter, police record, and current license to sugarcitymedicalcenter@gmail.com. Deadline for applications October 31st, 2025.
Hoy te vamos a contar un cuento basado en una historia real. Chao Dengue. Capítulo 1. Síntomas del dengue. Había una vez una familia que, sin saberlo, llevaba consigo un visitante no deseado. No era un monstruo ni un fantasma, pero sí algo que podía debilitar su cuerpo y robarle la energía. Pronto llegaron la fiebre, acompañada de dolor de cabeza, principalmente detrás de los ojos, dolor de cuerpo, náuseas y un sarpullido que se enrojecía por su piel. ¿Qué debían hacer en ese momento? Lo primero era no caer en la automedicación. En la mente del padre resonaban las palabras de los expertos. La clave está en buscar ayuda temprana. Así que, sin dudarlo, se dirigió a la unidad de salud más cercana, donde le brindaron la atención necesaria. Pero la historia no termina ahí. Si alguien en su familia también enfrentaba la misma situación, era enviado a su hogar con una lista de recomendaciones para ser cuidado allí. El reposo se convertía en su mejor escudo y la hidratación en su arma más poderosa. Abundante líquido y, sobre todo, sales de rehidratación oral serían sus aliados en la recuperación. La familia aprendió que la acción temprana podía marcar la diferencia para que esta historia tenga un final feliz. Y colorín colorado, la salud hay que cuidarla en todos lados.
Is your internet struggling to reach every corner of your home? Say goodbye to dead zones. Introducing Villo, your ultimate solution for seamless internet coverage. Whether you're streaming, gaming, working from home, or scrolling through social media, Villo delivers a fast, reliable Wi-Fi where you need it most. As a valued Centaur internet customer, you can be one of the first to access Villo free of cost. For more information, call 380-0101.
Introducing Manna Flour, the heart of every wholesome recipe. Manna Flour brings perfection, taste, and nutrition straight to your kitchen. Available in 2, 3, and 5-pound bags for everyday cooking, and 20, 50, and 100-pound sacks for bakeries, restaurants, and big family events. Whether you're making tortillas, dumplings, or your grandma's secret bread recipe, Manna Flour rises to the occasion. Pure, organic, Caribbean. Make it with Manna. Proudly produced by Caribbean Organic Foodstuff Company Limited.
Yesterday, Prime Minister John Briseno commented on circulating reports of a potential strike within the Belize Tax Service, BTS, underscoring the government's commitment to transparency and progress. While acknowledging that workers have the constitutional right to strike, Briseno reiterated that his administration remains dedicated to enhancing the efficiency and accountability of public institutions. During a recent statement, Prime Minister Briseno emphasized the importance of the ongoing transformation of the tax department, which is part of the Belize Social Advancement and Reform Agency SARA initiative. This strategic move aims to transition the Belize Tax Service into a semi-autonomous entity designed to streamline operations, reduce bureaucratic delays, and improve service delivery to the public. Yesterday, the PM reiterated that the SARA initiative is a key component of the government's broader reform agenda focused on institutional strengthening and public sector modernization.
But it's important to point out that the whole idea behind SARA is to be able to move it into a semi-autonomous body, and we hope that by doing that we'll be able to provide a better service to our citizens, and also to hold account the employees that provide that service, and that's very important for us.
Granting the tax agency greater autonomy, officials believe it will be better positioned to adapt to contemporary fiscal challenges and foster a fairer tax environment. As Belize's sugar industry continues to navigate the twin challenges of fusarium and climate change, much is being done to ensure the sector remains viable for the long term. BSI-ASR, one of the core partners in the northern sugar industry, is stepping up its efforts through several new projects aimed at improving efficiency, cane quality, and overall sustainability. Among the latest initiatives is the installation of mud belts within the factory's cane yard. The new system will help remove excess mud brought in with the cane from the fields before it enters the milling process. According to BSI, this upgrade is expected to significantly improve cane quality and enhance mill performance, addressing an issue that has affected production for several years.
En este momento estamos haciendo un proyecto muy importante para los cañeros dentro de la fábrica. Los que lo frecuentan, ellos van a ver cómo va a estar bastante diferente en el cane yard, que le decimos, porque estamos haciendo un proyecto de mud belts. Y esto es para sacar un poco del lodo. Siempre escuchan que nosotros estamos, que el lodo, porque el lodo afecta el ingenio mucho, ¿no? Los desgasta, roba azúcar, y es muy complicado, especialmente cuando está lloviendo. Entonces se está poniendo un equipo para tratar de sacar un poco del lodo de la caña antes que entre a triturarse y a extraer el jugo. Es un proyecto que es nuevo para Belice, no es nuevo para ESR porque lo han hecho en otros países como en México, pero estamos muy emocionados en ver cómo va a funcionar eso, porque sí puede ayudar en ambos lados. En el lado de los cañeros, y no es que el cañero debe de traer cualquier caña, no, es tratar de sacar la máxima cantidad de lodo. Entonces, ese proyecto se está haciendo ahorita en estos momentos fuera de Zafra.
Okay, muy bien.
In addition, the industry is preparing for the re-implementation of a core sampler at the BSI mill, a key recommendation from the recent Commission of Inquiry into the sugar industry. While a similar project faced challenges in the past, mill representatives say the technology is now essential for accurate testing and fair assessment of cane quality.
You know, it's an important thing because it takes your focus as a farmer to improving your quality, because it's tied to remuneration in the long run, right? As it's being introduced, it's not going to be punitive in any way. It's not going to impact anything. It's a tool. It's going to be used to collect data to try and encourage the right types of inputs at the farm level. So that's one of the good things that has come. I think the Commission of Inquiry, while it has not been publicized, there are some good things that have come as a result of it. Also, the idea that CIMIS has to become an industry-wide tool that is used. So again, data. We can't underscore that enough, that we cannot continue to just play this guessing game and use an estimate and say, oh, we're expecting this or we're expecting that. We need the data to start to substantiate what we're doing and why we're doing it, more importantly, and to see the impacts on the industry.
Right.
Despite the hurdles ahead, industry leaders remain optimistic that with innovation, collaboration, and continued investment, Belize's sugar sector can adapt and emerge stronger. In a move that could open new investment opportunities for Belizeans, the government is preparing for the potential sale of a minority stake in Belize Electricity Limited, BEL, the nation's primary electricity provider. Prime Minister John Briceño announced that the government plans to divest 33.5% of its shares in BEL, while ensuring that the state maintains its constitutional requirement of holding a majority stake. The government must retain a controlling interest, Briceño emphasized, making it clear that the portion up for sale is not intended for privatization of the entire company. Instead, the move is aimed at attracting investment while safeguarding national interest.
We need to continue to work, and we have our plan Belize 2.0, that we need to continue to try to implement as best as we possibly can.
PM, one time comes for the divestment of the BEL shares, it will be all of government shares.
No. Remember that BEL, the utilities are in the Constitution, that we must, the government or people of Belize must keep a majority shareholdings. So that's not going to be divested. What we said, the 33.5% or that we just got, that we plan to divest sometime in the future, but right now we can't do it because, well, obviously with the financial, there are dire straits that BEL finds itself with. If I'm a buyer, let's say I'm taking pennies on the dollar. So we need to be able to fix the issues of BEL, improve the financial situation of BEL, and then we need to look for a strategic partner. We don't have the percentage. We just finalized the entire deal. The idea is that for us to be able to have, I hope we could get thousands of Belizean citizens to invest $1,000, $5,000, $10,000, so that they could also be a shareholder. To me, that is the goal, to have as many Belizeans as possible to be able to invest. And the same thing we want to do with the Port of Belize when we start the new building of the new port, container and cruise port. I am looking at see if we can set aside we don't have the final numbers, but at least like a 10% that we could offer to our citizens.
The proposed divestment is planned to occur in two phases. Briceño indicated that approximately 35% of BEL's shares, valued at roughly 160 million Belize dollars, would be made available to investors. This initiative is also seen as a way to generate strong returns for the Social Security Board, providing a vital avenue for Social Security funds to grow through strategic investments. Financial institutions within Belize have already shown interest in participating. Briceño noted that local banks, credit unions, and insurance companies have expressed enthusiasm for the opportunity. With an estimated $700 to $800 million of excess liquidity circulating in the financial system, the timing appears favorable for such a venture. Electricity prices remain a concern for many Belizeans, especially during periods of peak demand. The government recognizes the need for a more stable and affordable power supply, independent of reliance on Mexico's Comisión Federal de Electricidad, CFE. One such initiative involves a non-binding Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, with Energy Transfer, a U.S.-based energy company. The plan is to generate 50 megawatts of power locally, which would bolster energy security and reliability. Prime Minister John Briceño highlighted that this project could also pave the way for Belize to export surplus energy to neighboring Central American countries, further diversifying the nation's energy portfolio.
We are in trouble right now with Mexico, and as much as you might not want to accept it, we are in trouble, and BL is very, very concerned. When the heat is on, they take advantage of us. They raise that price to $1 US a kilowatt. And so now here comes a company and says, we could provide the base load. But now they're looking long term. The base load is just the first start, the 50 megawatts. Because their idea is then that having the natural gas, then eventually, remember, we are working towards to connecting to CPAC, that's the Central American grid. And the agreement that we have with Mexico, we could also not only buy, but we could also sell. And if they continue to have problems in the years to come, Mexico, at least the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years, we could also then be able to sell to them. So their vision is long term. The 50 megawatts is one to provide us that security that we need. So what we have done is we have signed a non-binding MOU that we have taken to cabinet, which we approved. We have discussed it with BEL, and so BEL and the PUC, and all of them are in favor for us to have the discussion to see what price we can get that is affordable, but also can give us that loads base, that security that we need desperately more than ever.
So they'd be extracting from here?
Sorry?
They'd be extracting from here? Or importing?
They will be bringing in their natural gas, and then from here, not only use it for this, but also they are going to be selling to Central America from Belize.
Efforts including the acquisition of hydroelectric dams from Fortis, which currently supply about a third of Belize's electricity. These strategic moves aim to create a more resilient and self-sufficient energy infrastructure for the country, benefiting both consumers and the broader economy. A team of doctors from the North American Taiwanese Medical Association, NATMA, is in Belize this week, offering free health services to residents in the northern districts. The medical mission, which began in Orange Walk on Monday, forms part of NATMA's ongoing effort to bring accessible health care to communities in need. The visiting doctors specialize in family medicine, pediatrics, gynecology, and traditional Chinese medicine, including acupuncture. Over the past 2 days, dozens of Orange Walk residents have taken advantage of the opportunity to receive consultation and checkups at no cost. The team is scheduled to move to Corozal on Wednesday before returning to Orange Walk Town on Friday, October 30th, where residents can once again access free medical care at Philip Alvarez Park from 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m.
The ministry has partnered with Medical Mission Group, the North American Taiwanese Medical Association, and we currently have 2 teams in the rural communities, which is San Esteban and Santa Marta today. And we also have some visiting volunteers at the Northern Regional Hospital. So we currently have a cardiologist and an OBGYN, a gynecologist here, and a surgical team currently conducting surgeries. And this will be going on for 3 days, including today. Tomorrow we will be visiting San Lazaro Village and Guinea Grass Village. And again, we will have family medicine, pediatrics consultation, internal medicine consultation, and OBGYN also. Then from there, we move on to Wednesday, where we will be in Corozal district. And Thursday, we will be at the Philip Alvarez Park from 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. offering those services, including acupuncture.
And so these services that they're offering would be free for anyone who wants?
This service is free. There will be medications available and also referral to our services should the need arise.
Residents are encouraged to take advantage of a free walk-in clinic, which provides a range of health checks and expert medical advice. And here is more news after the break. Stay tuned.
Get the most out of your internet with Centaur's ExpressNet. Are you ready to supercharge your online experience? When connecting to your Velo Mesh device, make sure you're linked to our blazing fast 5 GHz frequency. Why 5 GHz? Faster speeds at a shorter range. 5 GHz is perfect for use in smaller spaces where speed is your top priority. As for the 2.4 GHz, while connection may travel farther, it can lead to slower performance. Remember, choose 5 GHz for your devices and experience the difference instantly. ExpressNet, bringing you the best speeds for the ultimate online experience. For more information, contact us at 380-0101.
Welcome to Design Depot, where you'll find premium quality products from trusted brands, all in one place. Visit us today for quality products, expert service, and the brands you trust. Design Depot, all in one place.
Oh man, one more scroll and my data is done.
Wait, who said anything about running out? Smart just dropped a more powerful plan that now includes social media data, so you can scroll till your fingers cramp.
Enjoy free social media data now included in our Flex Choice and Select postpaid plans.
Visit any Smart showroom to sign up today because connectivity just got even better. Smart, bringing people together.
Every day, the demand on your business gets higher. More productivity, better equipment, and reliable support to keep up with a fast-moving world. At Cellular World Business Solutions, we're ready to help you boost performance across every operation. Don't let outdated technology hold you back. With our certified and supported solutions, your business stays ahead. We supply office equipment, printers, inks, and toners, software licenses, IT system assembly as your Dell Platinum and Cisco partner, appliances, and custom orders tailored to your needs. From startups to large enterprises and renowned institutions, we serve every corner of the country because no industry can afford to fall behind on technology. Let's take your business to the next level. Contact us today at 610-2494. Cellular World Business Solutions, your reliable partner in business success.
The Pan American Health Organization, World Health Organization, PAHO, in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and Wellness, MOHW, has launched a new project aimed at improving diabetes care in Belize. Funded by the World Diabetes Foundation, WDF, this initiative focuses on enhancing the care and management of diabetes through the integration of diabetes services into primary health care across Belize. As part of the Diabetes Care Integration Project, the PAHO and the MOHW have visited both rural and urban health centers to evaluate current practices and determine how diabetes care can be better integrated into everyday health care services. The site visits allow the team to see firsthand how local health centers are managing diabetes care, gather insights into successful practices, and identify gaps in services and care for strengthening across the country. In addition to the site visits, a comprehensive diabetes care workshop was held, bringing together over 40 healthcare professionals, including pharmacists, primary care coordinators, medical coordinators, administrators, and internists, among others. The workshop focused on strengthening local expertise in diabetes care and featured discussions on the Global Diabetes Pact, an international initiative to improve diabetes care. Participants also worked on creating a practical roadmap for implementing a diabetes clinical pathway tailored to Belize's healthcare system. The goal was to improve healthcare delivery for people living with type 2 diabetes and other non-communicable diseases, NCDs. By training healthcare workers and enhancing local health systems, the training initiative aimed to reduce the impact of diabetes, prevent complications, and improve the overall health outcomes for patients. The Social Security Board, SSB, has officially announced the appointment of Jerome Palma as its new Chief Executive Officer, CEO. Palma has been serving as acting CEO since February 2025 and previously held the position of Deputy CEO since October 2024. His appointment marks a significant step forward on the organization as it continues to advance its strategic goals. A statement from the SSB highlighted Palma's extensive experience in executive leadership, risk management, organizational governance, and investment strategies. His background is rooted in strong academic credentials and professional expertise, positioning him well to steer the agency towards greater financial sustainability and operational efficiency. Palma is a graduate of Heriot-Watt University in Edinburgh, United Kingdom, where he earned a Master's of Science in Actuarial Science. He also holds a Bachelor of Science in Pure Mathematics from the University College of Belize. Additionally, he is an Associate Actuary of the Institute and Faculty of Actuaries in the UK, further underscoring his proficiency in actuarial science and risk management. Taking over from Dr. Leroy Almendares, who left his role unexpectedly after a brief tenure, Palma's leadership is seen as a positive development for the SSB. Dr. Almendares has since moved on to serve as CEO in the Ministry of Public Utilities, Energy and Logistics. The SSB expressed confidence that Palma's expertise and leadership will contribute significantly to the organization's growth and stability in the coming years. And that's the news. We invite you to join us for another newscast on Wednesday, October 29th here on Ctv3 News and Faceline FM 106.7. Remember that to read a text version of the news, you can visit our website at ctv3belizenews.com. You can also log on to our Facebook page for current stories at facebook.com, Ctv3 Belize News, or our YouTube channel at Ctv3 News BC. From all of us here at Ctv3, thank you for watching and listening. Good night.